Hello and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we did a lot of stuff. We did as much as we could in the Space Junk Galaxy, as well as tackling Prankster Comets in the Good Egg Galaxy, Honey Hive Galaxy, and the Space Junk Galaxy. We got a lot of Power Stars, and this episode should hopefully be a little more relaxing. We shouldn't have to do as much galaxy hopping, but we'll still have plenty to do. So, to begin with, we're going to return to the Fountain Dome because we're going to be starting adventures in a brand new galaxy today. The last major galaxy of the Fountain Dome before we tackle some smaller galaxies. In fact, if we have enough time, we might actually be able to tackle one of those smaller galaxies at the end of the video, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. For now, we're just going to pull ourselves up here and begin our adventures by unlocking this galaxy right here. The Battlerock Galaxy. Let's go ahead and fly over there. And tackle Battlerock Barrage. Welcome to the galaxy. Okay, so there is an easy way off this planet, but we're not going to do it. What you want to do is just go around and pick up all 5 of these blue chips right here in order to form a pole star, which is something we were going to do at the end of the second Good Egg Galaxy mission, but we didn't do just because we were able to long jump straight to the power star. And we could do a similar thing here to kind of exploit the gravity of these planets to completely bypass the pole star mechanic. But because it's not right at the end of the mission, you know, it's not as easy to do it. I'm just going to show you where all the pole stars are. Also, I'm going to take you out so I can get a coin real quickly if I can. Don't turn over. Okay, never mind. I failed. Failed miserably, actually. So we're just going to ignore you completely, and we'll worry about replenishing our health later. Anyway, so if you wanted to do the exploit, what you could do is you could kind of abuse the gravity of this to kind of long jump your way around it, and then have it float you up into the launch star. But we're just going to use the pole star mechanic. Just because that's kind of the way they intended you to do it. Anyway, moving on. Okay, can I get a coin out of you, please? There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, we can use this by jumping on its head and then bouncing again to pull ourselves onto this little platform right here. Then spin on top of this screw in order to start this platform moving. Now I have a little bit of a, I would call it a platform challenge, but it's not really that. It's more of just a, how can you stay on this platform without getting knocked off, which is pretty simple. You want to collect as many starbits as you can, because obviously the more starbits you collect, the better. But as far as actually staying on here, it's pretty simple. Just stay away from the balls that are getting launched at you from the wall. But the important part is that in case you ever come across a wall like this, you want to go around to the underside of the platform so that you can, so you don't get caught off guard. Same thing here. You want to go to the other side so you don't get zapped by the electric field. Same thing again, go on the underside here, and you just want to keep going back and forth so that you don't run into any obstacles along your path. You can also jump out to grab this if you so desire to get some trails of starbits extending out from the wall, because the more starbits you get, the better off you are. You also want to make sure you stay away from these little electric balls right here, because they will zap you, and that's never a fun thing to do. Here you want to backflip over because you can't go underneath or else you get trapped by that wall. Here you are safe to go underneath. In fact, I almost got hit by one of the electric balls. That would have been real bad. But yeah, this basically all this mission is. It's just a matter of staying on the platform as long as you can, and at the end you're pretty safe to just long jump your way over here. Now here's our power star, trapped inside this glass container. Now if you remember how we did this during our first major boss battle at Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor, we need to find a bullet bill to break it open. And fortunately that bullet bill is going to be right over there, but you want to make sure you take out these Goombas first so that the bullet bills don't, so that they don't interfere with you when you're trying to get the bullet bill over here. So what you want to do, get the bullet bill's attention, guide it. Okay, if I can speak this time. Stand over here to get the bullet bill's attention. Guide it along the left-hand side right here to break open the starbit container. Now we have a clear path to the end as well as a bunch of extra starbits. So let's go ahead and do that again, except this time we'll have a clear path to guide the bullet bill through. And just like last time, bait it and then move out of the way to make it crash into the glass container. And thus the power star is yours to collect. You got a star, Battlerock Barrage, Battlerock Galaxy, 19 power stars. High score updated to 5 coins. You increase your starbit count to 686. Save your game? No, because we still have plenty more to do in this episode, so let's go ahead and return to the Battlerock Galaxy. and tackle breaking into the Battle Rock. Okay, so we're actually not gonna go for the main power star because just like in Space Junk Galaxy, there is a hidden star that we can collect, and that's what we're gonna be going after first, mainly because I hate it with a fiery passion and I want to get out of the way. So, first things first. These things are called the bombs, and what we can do is we can pick them up and throw them towards these glass containers in order to shatter them, because there aren't any bullet bills around, and that might not actually break it, it might be too far away. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be too far away. Anyway, yeah. So since there's no bullet bills around to break the glass for us, we can manually do it by just placing the bomb next to the glass container. I do recommend trying to throw it from a distance so that it doesn't just bounce off the glass. And that should be good. There we go. Alright. Now, the reason I'm taking time to break open these glass containers is because, as you may be able to guess, we need star bits to feed a Hungry Luma in order to reveal the next hidden star. So I'm just going to leave you right here and then get out of the way. Okay, I failed that miserably. But that's fine. I'm not going to waste too much time here because there are going to be enough star bits in the next planet. But I just want to get this out of the way. So I'll give it one more shot, and if it doesn't break open the glass canister, then we'll move on. Because there are enough star bits on the next planet to get us to the amount we need. Because unlike in the last one where we need 50 star bits to feed the Hungry Luma, we only need 30 this time. And we already have enough so that we're all good. Now pick up a bomb and jump across this platform to this one, and then throw it over to the launch star glass from here, and just let it sit there. And that will be enough to break open the glass container. And then we can use the launch star to take us over to the next planet right up ahead. And this is where the Hungry Luma is going to be waiting for us, so we're going to make sure we stop by and pay a visit. And since we already have the 30 starbits we need, we don't need to do any extra starbit collecting. But if you did need to collect extra starbits, I'll show you, after the Hungry Luma transforms, I'll show you where you can get some extra starbits. So feed all the starbits you have to the Hungry Luma right here. That's it! I'm stuffed! Here we go! Transform! A new planet was born. Alright, so, if you wanted to go about getting some more, some more power stars? No, if you wanted to go about getting some more star bits, then what you could do is you could go, you could bring up a bomb from right here over to this glass container on the yellow sphere, toss it next to it, it'll blow it open, and then you have then you'll get the rainbow star power up. And then from that point, what you can do is grab the rainbow star, collect not only the star but you get from the chain chomp that might get blown up, but also just run around the planet, destroying all the chain chomps and collecting all the star bits you get as a result, or as a reward for doing that. You'll get plenty of star bits, so you can probably actually get 30. Yeah, we already have more than enough just from this one planet alone to feed the Hungry Luma. So that's another way to go about doing it, but no matter how you got the star bits, when you're ready, jump into this launch star. And now we have this mission. Okay, so allow me to explain what this is. If you don't recognize this, basically the game plan here, or the objective, is there's 4 bombs here, and we need to use these bombs to destroy all the garbage on this planet in one go. Now, that sounds like a major pain in the rear end, and it is, but there is one little thing that you can use that's going to be helpful. These little yellow dots on the ground indicate where you need to throw the bombs in order to destroy the most amount of garbage at once. So that's basically what you want to aim. You want to aim for all of the yellow dots, and that's pretty much the only advice I can give to you. So now let's just get this started, and I'll show you more specifics of how I throw the bombs.
This is the ammo depot, not a garbage dump. What, do people think they can just toss their trash here and it'll magically disappear? Hey, we have plenty of bombs. Maybe you could use them to blow up all this trash.
Sure thing. Gee, thanks. Okay, I may not do this on the first try, I'm gonna give it a shot, but basically what you have to do, as I said, is just take the bombs and throw them towards all the yellow dots. So we're gonna start in the back left. There's no specific order you have to do this in, by the way. You just want to make sure that if you throw up a bomb, you want to get as close to the yellow dot as possible. There is some leeway with how close you have to be to the yellow dots, but you generally want to stay as close as possible. Then you want to hurry to the other end, because the bombs will respawn, and then throw it towards the other yellow dot. I think I'm about to do this first try, actually. Yep, I got them as close to the yellow dot as I possibly could, and that's going to be your key to getting through this mission, is getting them as close to the yellow dots as you possibly can so that they blow up as many things at once. And if you fail, you do have to do the whole thing all over again, because for some reason, this little robot needs all the garbage destroyed, but if you don't destroy them all on the first try, that's not good enough, because why not? I don't know.
Who knew that bombs work so well with an industrial strength cleaner? Thanks, I owe you big. Oh, I know. Take this, I just found it lying around. Maybe it will help.
Yes, that can be a pain in the butt depending on how well, like, how good you are at aiming when you're throwing the bombs. But with enough practice, like I said, the key is just getting them as close to these yellow dots as possible. Once you can nail getting them close to the dots, you'll be pretty well off. Anyway, that's not the last we'll be seeing of this minigame, but it'll be the last we see of it for quite a while. Anyway, Power Star! You got a hidden star, Battlerock's garbage dump, Battlerock Galaxy, 20 power stars. High score updated to 1 coin. You increase your starbit count to 743. Save your game? No, because we still have more work to do in this episode, so we're going to once again return to the Battlerock Galaxy. And this time we'll actually tackle breaking into the Battlerock. Welcome to the Galaxy. Alright, you know the drill by this point, just take up a bomb all the way to the end and blow open the cage with or the glass container with the launch star. Not gonna spend too much time explaining all the stuff I already explained, because you already know how to do this from when we went after the hidden star. But as I said, there is gonna be another power star later in the game, where we have to do that garbage dump minigame again. And that one's much harder than the one we just did, but I may have made that garbage dump minigame look fairly simple, but that's just because I've been playing this game for a long time, so I have some practice when it comes to actually like throwing the bombs. So it is pretty tough, and the second minigame is much tougher than the one that I just did. So don't be distressed if it seems like if it's taking you a while to get it down, because it does take a little bit to get a sense for the throwing mechanics of the bombs. Anyway, I'm just running around. Taking out all the chain jumps again. We don't need the starbits. There's no more hungry Lumas for this mission, but it's just nice to have the extra starbits, because there's gonna be a hungry Luma waiting for us at the Comet Observatory that we need to pay starbits or feed starbits in order to unlock a new galaxy. And I think we have enough as is, because it only costs 400. But still, the more starbits we have, the better, because there's gonna be plenty more hungry Lumas down the line. Anyway, when you're ready to leave this planet, you can take up a bomb all the way to this glass container right here and blow it open to free the Luma. And as you may be able to guess, once you free the Luma, he will turn into a launch star for us.
Phew, that was scary. As my way of thanking you for the help, I'll make a shortcut for you. Transform!
Or, sorry, a sling star. I thought it was a launch star, but okay, right. So it's a sling star that launches into a launch star. Got it. I misremembered. My bad. Anyway, now we are in an asteroid belt with some prizes along the way, being a life mushroom and a 1-up. So here's what we have to do. I recommend not utilizing the momentum-based trick I showed previously. So like, for instance, if I grab the far one and then just let go and let myself be pulled further. I recommend not doing that, because the pole stars are all organized in a very specific manner to make going between the pole stars very simple. If you try to break that, you might accidentally hit one of the asteroids, and then you'll fall all the way back to the beginning. You don't want to do that. But what I will recommend doing is I recommend going after the life shroom, because, life shroom's pretty good to get. And if you want the or if you want the 1-up, here's what you do. You do use the momentum trick. I know I said don't use it, but if you want the life stream, here's what you do. Yo, I messed up. Okay, that's fine. I forgot to hold on to the pole star. Anyway, use the momentum trick by grabbing onto this and then letting go. Then immediately grabbing this one as soon as you are in line with the 1-up mushroom to pull you, so that you'll be pulled into the 1-up as you get pulled in this direction. But aside from that, that's the only time I recommend actually using the momentum trick, because like I just did there, it is very easy to get caught off guard and pulled into one of the asteroids if you're not careful, like I did it again there. I keep trying to use the momentum trick and it's not working, because it's not something you really want to try to do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so if you just go between the pole stars, it's pretty simple. If you try to get fancy like what I was doing earlier, then you might have some problems. But no matter, we have made it to the launch star, and now we have escaped from the asteroid belt. And I do want to get a coin at some point here pretty soon to replenish my health points, which I think I might be able to get from one of these question mark blocks over here. It should have a coin, right? No, it has starbits. Okay, well, starbits are just just fine, but I would kind of like to get a coin to replenish my health so I have all 6 health points. There isn't a boss fight or anything coming up ahead. Ah, here's the coin. But I would still like to have all 6 health points. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to backflip on top of here and then ground pound on top of this switch like so, just to get some extra star bits. And then once you are satisfied with all your star bits, which, you know, you can get as many as you want or as little as you want, entirely up to you. But to progress with the level, you want to jump into this green pipe all the way over here to take you inside the planet. So the objective here is to free that Luma, because, or sorry, yeah, free the Luma. So here's what we're gonna do. Spin into the bomb to disarm it, and then throw it at the glass container, just like so. Then let it detonate. I did not mean to take damage there, so I'll just shoot one of the things on the wall to give myself a coin. Then jump in here, and it turns out it's a cannon. So as you might be able to guess, you want to wait until the Luma is about to cross into the center like this, and then launch yourself forward to shatter the crystal so that the Luma is freed. Now all we have to do is just disarm the bomb by spinning into it and then throwing it back at this glass container right here, so that we can jump back into the cannon, and this time we'll be able to launch ourselves straight towards the middle, so we can launch ourselves out of this place. So jump into the cannon, and you'll see this time, because we freed, we didn't free the Luma. Alright, then let's do one more to break it again, and now the Luma will transform into a launch star, and then immediately shake the remote so that you don't accidentally fall out, and you escape just before the thing exploded. So very close call, if I do say so myself. Alright, final planet of the mission. Also, apparently we got a 1-up from all the star bits we've been collecting. Nice. What you gotta do is you gotta spin into this bomb to pick it up, and then walk all the way to the end of this planet by going between all the electric waves, or just, you know, jumping over them either way. Tossing it towards the top to break open this glass container, to reveal another one of the cannon holes that we were in before, as well as apparently it blew up the 1-up. That's nice. So, jump into the cannon, and you gotta time this right. Aim directly at the power star, and when all the things go away, you have a straight shot for your goal. So basically, you want to shoot yourself out of the cannon when all of the rotating walls are clear, so that you have a straight shot to the power star, so that you don't hit any of the walls by mistake. Anyway, you got a star breaking into the Battlerock Galaxy, 21 power stars. High score updated to 7 coins. You increase your starbit count to 846. Save your game? No, because we still have one more, possibly 2 more. Unsure, we may have either 1 or 2 more stars to get. We definitely have 1, and depending on whether or not the prankster comment appears, we may have 2. But for sure, we have 1. We'll find out. Let's go fly to the galaxy. And tackle Top Maniac and the Topman Drive. Welcome to the galaxy. Okay, so, hello little mole friend. Well, to take him out, it's pretty simple. You just gotta, you know, stomp on its head. Well, if you can get close enough to do it, but not necessary. For moving on, we're just gonna get all these star bits right here. If the opportunity presents itself, you can jump on its head, but again, not necessary. All you gotta do to leave the planet is just pull yourself off like so, and then onto this planet, and then long jump your way around the bend like so, to launch yourself into the Sling Star, and then we have landed on this platform right here, which is, you know, pretty simple. Again, it's just another dodge all the obstacles kind of thing. So you want to stay ahead of all the spikes, and then leave by using the launch star to launch yourself over to this planet right here. And we're going to be introduced to the Topman Drive. These are the top men, and the way you take them out is by spinning into them as they spin towards you, and the way to take them out is by spinning them directly into the electric field right here, or the electric fence or whatever, to shock them out of existence. And then once you do that, it will free the Luma, and then the Luma will transform into a launch star.
Thank you, oh sweet freedom, I'll show you a shortcut as your reward, and transform!
You're going to want to get very familiar with spinning into the top men to launch them into electric fields, by the way. It's going to be very, very essential coming up here just ahead. Now then. Hello, mole friend, back at it again. We're just going to ignore you and jump into the pipe back here. They're there to take out if you want, but not necessary. Alright, so, you'll notice that the gravity's going 2 separate directions here. To change that around, all we have to do is spin into this arrow right here to cause gravity to flip around so that it's all pointing downwards. Now all we can do is just backflip way on top here, and then jump on top of this block, and then backflip into this section, and then long jump out down here, and then just ground pound through to this part right here. then jump on top of this, go underneath when the red blocks are at the bottom. And in this case, you want to go down when the red blocks are at the top. Then here you want to wait for the red blocks to not be touching so that they don't squish you. Then just move on. Bounce on top of this purple thing right here to launch yourself into the other gravity section. And then just go through the green pipe right here. And now all we have to do is jump over the waves that this thing's sending out. And then you can bounce on top of its head to reach the sling star to launch yourself into the opposing gravity where the elevator is taking us into a new area. To close out, you have to spin the Topman into the two different electric fields. So we have a green one and a red one. You have to spin them into both in order to disable them both. So we spin them into the green one, and now we gotta spin. Oh, so I guess we hit the part of the red one. Now we've disabled them both, which means the door is going to open up and pull us immediately towards the launcher. So we want to move over to the launch star, and then it'll take you to the final destination of the mission. Yes, I was just holding left on the nunchuck there to get myself into the launch star. Alright, you want to stay up on top of here and long jump your way over this electric fence, and then before you go face off against Topman, you want to head over to the left here, because what you'll find waiting for you is I don't actually know what this guy's called, but it's a Luma that wants to sell you some stuff. Lumalee, Lumalob, welcome to the Luma shop. I can sell you something for only 30 starbits. Well, we do have 30 starbits, and I highly recommend you buy something. What will it be? Always, 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 always buy the life mushroom. Always. Alright, now fill me up with that exact change. Ooh, so full. Now I'm feeling great. Here I go. Transform! Extra hit points are always more helpful than extra life, because an extra hit point allows you more chances for failure in a single run, whereas a 1-up just extends the amount of runs you can take. Also, we have 10 extra lives, so it won't really help us all that much. Anyway, boss battle time. Okay, so to take this guy out, you want to first jump on top of its head and then spin it into the electric field surrounding the area, just like we've been doing for the other Topman members, which is proving rather difficult for me, but don't worry about it, I'll take care of it right now. There we go. That was a little too close for comfort, but it's fine. Once again, jump on top of its head and then spin it into the side. And the reason we had to jump on top of its head, by the way, is because, as you can see, the spikes surround it. Spikes are surrounding it ordinarily, which means that we can't actually... Okay, I failed miserably. Yeah, the spikes surrounding ordinarily, so we can't actually attack it until it's in this neutral state, and then just spin it into the side. One more hit, and then we're all taken care of. But now he's spawning some minions. Completely ignore his minions. Just jump on top of him. Shoot the ground if you ever need to replenish your health with a coin, and then spin into him into the side. And that is the boss fight taken care of. Pretty simple, but the life shroom is helpful if you ever need it. Now then, Power Star. You got a star, Top Maniac and the Topman Drive, Battlerock Galaxy, 22 power stars. High score updated to 5 coins. You increase your starbit count to 891. Save your game? Yes, because that is going to do it for this episode. Unless I check right now and I see a prankster comment, which I doubt I'm going to. And never mind, there is a Daredevil comment. Alright, let's go take care of this right now. It looks like we're not going to have enough time to go take care of one of the smaller galaxies, but we'll do all those in the next episode. Now then, there's a Daredevil comet in orbit, and in case you don't remember what a Daredevil comet does, it means you have to complete the level, or in this case, fight Top Maniac with only 1 health point. So, this should be fun. Welcome to the galaxy. Okay, so as you can see, we only have 1 health point, and there is no way to replenish it. Sometimes you can get lucky in the sense that if you get hit by an enemy and then get immediately knocked into a coin that's conveniently placed next to you, you can replenish it. But there's no, like, once you get knocked down, you're not gonna get back up again to replenish your health. So you have to be extra careful this time. But the overall strategy for fighting him is completely unchanged from what we just did. It's still a matter of jumping on top of him and spinning him into the side. You just have to be a little bit more careful. And the only time you can really take damage is in that final phase, because unless you go walk into the wall, he can't really damage you. so it's not that big of a deal. Although I did almost take damage from him right there because I didn't move out of the way when he jumped down, so he's not that bad, but I notice I'm being very careful with my jumps. I'm taking the time to make sure I definitely land square in the center so that he doesn't accidentally hit into me. And there we go, that's 2 hits already taken care of. Now just one more. Again, ignore his minions, just focus on him. We want to take care of him as soon as we can. Knock him towards the wall as fast as possible. And there we go. Oh, no, it looks like he just bounced off the side there, but whatever. Either way, boss is over. Like I said, pretty simple. You just have to be extra careful with where you jump to make sure you land in the center, make sure you don't run into the wall by accident, and make sure you don't get hit by any of his minions. That's really just a matter of being extra precautious about where you're moving and where you're jumping. Aside from that, the actual strategy for fighting him is exactly the same. Now then, Power Star. You got a star! Topman X Daredevil Run, Battlerock Galaxy, 23 Power Stars. You increase your starbit count to 918. Save your game, yes, because this time we are actually done with this episode. We've completed everything we set out to do, and the Battlerock Galaxy is 100% complete for the time being. We've done everything that we can do, and that's all I can ask. So, next time we're going to take care of the 3 smaller galaxies that are available in the fountain before facing off against the final boss of the fountain 2 episodes from now. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. And I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Super Mario Galaxy. Goodbye!